what can I say? I listened to the Outcasts, the NF fans who said, Nate's got these great tracks from way back in the beginning. You gotta check out the whole discography. So here I am. I went way back. I listened to Mansion, blown away by the visionary artistry of being able to kind of like map out this whole musical metaphor that was gonna span, like, I don't know, a decade plus of music, whatever it is. Now I'm checking out All I Have. No idea what I'm in for, but looking forward to it because it's NF. So here we go.
All I ever wanted was somebody to hear me, and all I ever wanted was somebody to feel me. And everybody wanna tell me that I'm out of my head when I'm on the mic, that's fine, but that don't scare me. It's been a long time, but I'm back now. Rap out, welcome to the rap house. Rap out where I live till I pass out. Blackout, blackout, everybody keep on wondering if I still rap now. Are you serious? Anybody out there hearing this? Yo, I came in the game as a lyricist, and I'ma leave like that, period. You sniff lines, I'll write lines. You've now entered in my mind, and you better get ready cause you might find I'm from a different place in my kind. It's a little bit different than yours is. Quit snoring, hip-hop isn't dead. It's just been in the morning. From the moment I quit recording, quick record this. Listen, I'm warming up and you're misinformed. If you think that I'm slipping up, this ain't sick enough, then I'll skip the chorus. I've been here, ain't nobody heard of me. Yeah, I'ma turn this beat to a murder scene. I don't live for the world, I live for the king. I live for the king, focus. Wrote this with emotion. It's hard to get a break when the doors ain't open. It's hard to get a shot when the gun ain't loaded. And it's hard to make a living when nobody wanna notice. Hold it, what am I, insane? Maybe playing crazy. You put me in a room with a mic, you will not restrain me. You do what you want, but you can't contain me. Lazy is not a character trait of mine. Don't wait in line. This is the current condition of my state of mind. Don't tell me that this isn't real. Don't tell me this ain't how I feel. This is all I have, all I have. All I ever wanted was somebody to get this. All I ever wanted was somebody to play this. Yeah, take my song, put it on they play, and get goosebumps every time they play it. Wait, this my calling or not, Father? Maybe I should just not bother. Go back to that 9 to 5, but I am not a quitter, so quit that. I never been a killer, but I guarantee I kill tracks. Put him in the coffin, lost it. Rip that, trying to make an impact in rap. Is that insane? Well, I guess so. Rap though, but it give me that pencil, and you ain't never gonna make it. It's all mental. I am in a place where I can't let go. I still work a job and do this, and y'all know it's stupid. I thought all you had to do was get a record deal and yo, things start moving. But that's not the case, because most of the time the artists you hear, you keep on thinking that artist is new, but that artist has probably been at it for years. Yeah, in the back of my mind thinking, am I wasting my time dreaming? And I ain't got no money in my wallet, but I guarantee there ain't no way that I ain't gonna leave this. I need this, I swear to y'all, I need this. And this hip-hop's in my veins, if you cut me, I'ma bleed it. And yo, what you think I write raps for no reason? No, take my pain and I put them in a song. Ever since them pills, they took my mind. I've been a different person, don't try to predict my verses. What you're hearing now is me, whether I'm in front or behind that curtain. I stand behind these words. I'm a Christian, but I'm not perfect. Don't tell me to calm down, I'm calm now. Listen, I'm just working. Yeah, it might take a minute to get it, but once you get it, everything will be crystal clear. I don't think they see my vision here. I don't think they see my vision here. Don't tell me that this isn't real. Don't tell me this ain't how I feel. Oh, this is all I have, all I have. Don't tell me that this isn't real. Don't tell me this ain't how I feel. Oh, this is all I have, all I have. Oh, yeah. Don't tell me that this isn't real. Don't tell me this ain't how I feel. Oh, yeah. All I have, all I have. Don't tell me that this isn't real. This isn't real. This isn't real. This is all that I have. This is all that I have.
Wow. Ooh. Okay. Well, That was fantastic. No surprise. Some of that, the kind of foreshadowing of the more epic, orchestral, dynamic, cinematic. Okay, how many adjectives can I put in there? But you know what I mean. The stuff that that makes something like Fear so powerful, so unforgettable, so visceral. Little hints of that, little taste of that, especially towards the end. You can tell how he loves to crescendo and build up, build emotionally, and the music and the emotion is sort of building and crescendoing at the same time, which is super fun. It keeps you like at the edge of your seat as he's and by the way, none of it seems ever like manufactured or disjointed. Like there's a real natural progression to that emotional flow. It's a great track. It also reminds me of like, I'm not, this will surprise you, but I am not a hip hop expert. I do know that it's pretty common for rappers to have, a good number of tracks that are like them saying how they're the greatest or how nobody can compare to them as hip hop artists or whatever. They're kind of like I don't know what they're called. They're like brag tracks. They're like self-hype, sort of show-off tracks. I think it's like pretty awesome that what my take is that was like his version of that, but it wasn't really comparative per se. Like he certainly wasn't calling anybody out. I didn't hear him say he's like the greatest. I heard him say like, like hip hop's been in mourning with him not participating. That was probably the most, the most narcissistic thing he said, but like it fits the genre, right? And more than anything, what I heard him saying is like he belongs there. He's like he's legitimate. He's projecting this confidence of like, I should be here. And then on top of that, not only should I be here, but there's purposefulness connected to that, right? He's like throwing up a focus of like who he serves, right? He's not caught up in what I'm hearing from this is he's not caught up in like the business of it or the chasing after fame or some of the less virtuous reasons to be involved in music, but he's mentioning like the king, like the heavenly, looking up to the king, like that's who he serves. And then his why is putting pain into music, which is so healing, so cathartic for someone who's gone through so much, and even for someone who's gone through a lot less, to be able to see how you can really, through determination and talent and I don't know, the message I'm hearing from him is some degree of like divine providence, where you can take hardship and transform it into like work ethic. You can take trauma and tragedy and transform it into beauty and artistry. that's pretty incredible. One of my favorite things he says is, like, I'm a Christian, but I'm not perfect. Thank you for saying that. It's something that, and I know, I think I know, what people have said is he identifies as a Christian who's a rapper versus like a Christian rapper. Makes that distinction, and I don't know if he was ever like in the Christian rap category, if he ever, I don't quite know that, so you can help me out in the comments and let me know. I will say that I know a smidge about that genre, and I've always felt that one of the earlier kind of groups, or one of the stronger groups, to have that authentic take, like, okay, we're Christians, but we're not perfect. We have problems. We have struggles. I think Christian rappers got in there ahead of a lot of other people. Christian music is a mixed bag with a curious kind of history from going back to like 80s, when I think there was a good amount of like authenticity, at least sprinkled in with artists like Rich Mullins and some of the, hair band Christian artists and stuff like that. But there was a time in the 90s, which is when I was listening to most of the Christian music that I've heard in my lifetime, when there seemed like kind of like some phoniness, and like it was the Christian rappers who were keeping it real. So that's my little aside there, but I really appreciate him just saying that little thing, because so often Christians get caught up in this presentationalism of, hey, I'm a Christian, therefore my life needs to look a certain way, and if it doesn't, people are gonna judge me, which is so counterintuitive, right, to the gospel. We should be able to be very openly and honestly ourselves, trusting that there is grace, that our authenticity will be met with grace. That's how it should be. Sadly, that's oftentimes not the case. You go to churches a lot of times and you're like figuring out how you're supposed to try to conform to the culture there, and what's taboo and what isn't, and things like that. Shouldn't be that way. It is oftentimes, however, and there's something prophetic and healthy about somebody like NF very simply saying, I'm a Christian, but I'm not perfect. Like, this is not me being, Curtis Christian and trying to show you how moral I am and how spiritually superior or whatever. I didn't sense from him that he's trying to in any way act like he's better than anybody else. He's just telling his story. And I can't think of anybody who tells it better. I mean, so far I've been super intrigued, even just kind of like dropping the little bomb of like, losing his mom to pills, like that shook me a little bit. And before I could lean into it, he was moving on kind of the next thing. But again, a catalyst for that emotion and that musical gravitas and building, crescendoing to its conclusion. It's difficult because I'm wanting to take this journey like on camera, and so I can give some honest reactions to it. But he's so fun to listen to. It's difficult to wait at the same time, and my schedule only allows for so much recording, and I'm not prepared to dedicate it all to NF. But anyway, what I'm trying to say is he's fantastic, and I know what a lot of you are already going to say. Some of you have probably already typed it into the comments, which is like, you ain't seen nothing yet. There's so much more of this to come, et cetera, et cetera. So what can I say but that I'm looking forward to more. He hasn't let me down yet, and I'm just going to keep checking out his music. If you want to keep checking out his music, that's great. But I'm going to keep checking it out either way, because he's great. I'm a fan, and I always feel some kind of way. I think that, that was less dynamic for me than something like Fear or even Mansion, because I don't think it was the goal was to really bring me into his emotional or mental world as much. That was him showing off his talent. He just had a lot. He showcased a lot of skill, and managed to make it meaningful. Like it wasn't just gratuitous rhyming. He wasn't talking about a bunch of frivolous stuff. He took me somewhere. So yeah, I'm here for the journey. Appreciate all of you who jump in with comments and suggestions and like history and data. It's super cool, and it means a lot to see the feedback, to see the encouragement, and please stick around. And for some reason you haven't subscribed, that'd be nice. That's always nice to see. It's helps me stay motivated, feel like I'm not spinning my wheels, and I hope your new year is off to a good start. Check in with me, let me know how you're doing. I love to hear it. Until next time, peace.